What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So this video is a weekly update for Prismatic Evolutions. I've seen a couple people really like these videos, so I kind of keep these going and everything like that. And I enjoy looking through Prismatic Evolutions because this is a very interesting set. This is a set that we haven't seen go this crazy in a little while and kind of be at this valuation like since Evolving Skies, honestly. And nothing can compare to this set. Most expensive set in Pokemon history, it seems like, at least in modern times. It's crazy. This set is sitting for $7,800. We have seen this set kind of still come down in price. We've seen this set start at I think $10,000 or something like that. Crazy. And it's kind of getting down to like $7,800 right now. So it seems like it's kind of coming down, but it's kind of staying at like a stable price for the most part. But let's go through some of these cards and see what really happens. So we have the Umbreon. We are going to be going through every single card, but the one thing I would have to say is though, look, remember last week we were like 16 consistent cards above $100. Guess how many this time? Guess what's kind of happening? Okay, let's look. 5, 10, 14 cards. Only 14 cards. So we have some cards go below $100. And which ones does it seem like it's happening to? It seems like the Pikachu's one below $100, and it seems like the Palafin. Those were the two cards that were above $100 last week. So we still have some really strong cards in the set. And honestly, in my opinion, I didn't know the Dragon Pult would be above $100. In my opinion, and it's sitting at $166. But there would be a thing that I would have to say though. There is only 2 cards or 3 cards above $100. Then for that, we got like 11 cards above $200. So there is starting to be more premium on some of these cards, as we see some of these evolutions are starting to have like a higher premium. It seems like it's kind of crazy to see that. And what's crazy too is the one card that I want to get is sitting for $220. It's frustrating, but it's okay. It's okay. But now we're going to be going through pop reports and seeing pop reports. You know I love pop reports. You know I love looking at pop reports, kind of staying in touch with whatever these are going on right now. So there is a total of 1,599 cards getting graded. So people are sending these cards in like crazy with this set, absolute crazy. So let's kind of go through some of these. We're going to kind of go through this quickly. I don't want to kind of stay on this too long, but remember what we looked at last week. This first row right over all the way to the right, total number of cards that was graded for this card and whatever like that. The second column is 10s, this column, third column is 9s, and all so on and so forth. Okay, just keep that in mind here. So let's look. Leafeon Master Ball, 0 10s 1 9. Let's see. Flareon Master Ball, 0 10s 1 8 1 9 and 1 8. Okay, guess what? Where's another one? Vaporeon, 0 10s 1 9. Okay. It seems like there's not really being a lot of kind of Master Balls getting graded so far. At least some of these. When we get down to the other ones, there is a lot of them. Guess what? We go down to Glaceon. There is 0 10s 6 9s. Okay. Like I've said before, these Master Balls seem like they're harder to grade so far. That's looking. Jolteon, 0 10s 3 9s. Okay. Guess what? Espeon, 2 10s 8 9s and 1 8. Okay. Sylveon, 1 10 4 9s. Then we go down to some other cards. Groudon, the one card that I want in this set, PSA 8. It's crazy. But we get to a very first big card that's actually been graded a lot with this set, the Umbreon Master Ball. Yeah, 29 10s, 42 9s, and 5 8s. So it seems like this set is like it's kind of crazier how more harder there are to grade the Master Balls as we can keep going through some of these and we'll start seeing some of these. Crazy to see some of these. But let's see. Got the Eevee over here, 5 10s, 17 9s, and 3 8s. And there's like a 6 or 7 over here. Crazy to see that too. But as you see, when we keep going through this, it seems like the Master Balls are harder to grade. Then we go to Leafeon, our first SAR, 45 10s, 52 9s. And you see that too. Let's see the Vaporeon, 17 10s, 34 9s. Glaceon, 29 10s, 41 9s. 29 10s and 41 9s. Then let's go down to Jolteon, 27 10s, 36 9s. So it seems like it's a little bit below that 50% mark. I say it's about 45% chance you'll get a 10 here. It's what it seems like. Maybe a little less, maybe about 40%. Go to Espeon, 33 10s, 53 9s. Oh my goodness. Sylveon, 50 10s, 75 9s. Crazy to see that too. And then we get to the biggest one that's been graded the most so far. It is the Umbreon SAR, 239 10s and 295 9s. So these cards are harder to grade. They're not 100% gradable. Of course, it's not every single one you send in is not going to get 100% a 10. So that's good to know, at least for this set. Got the Eevee SAR, 17 10s, 33 9s. this is, like I said, this is just something that I'm paying very close attention to. As we've seen so far, the Pikachu 6 10s and 23 9s. This card right here is hard to grade. It seems like because all the texture and everything on that card, it makes sense why it's so hard to grade, in my opinion. But we'll have to really see what happens with this set. Like I said, I'm just paying attention to these pop reports and seeing what plays out with these, because this is something just to pay attention to. Like I said, I've just kind of caught my eye in the beginning, and I kind of want to keep going forward with this. Like I said, just give it a few months and we'll actually really be able to tell. But it seems like it is about a 40% chance, maybe 40 to 45% chance to get it 10 whenever you send a card in, which is good and bad. The way you look at it, if you want value, it's good, and if you want to get a 10, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean, like that. But it brings more value to these PSA 10s and everything like that. That's a good thing I would have to say. So we'll see what happens, but we are going to be starting to look through some more cards now. Okay, so now we went through all the PSA and pop reports and everything like that. Just basic, kind of went through the master balls and especially illustrations and everything like that of the evolutions. So now let's go to the singles, or the cards, I guess, in the set. Well, last week I kind of missed the Sylveon, so we're gonna kind of go through we're going through a lot of product, and that we're gonna get into the singles. That's kind of how we go through this and everything like that. Let's start out with the packs. The packs seem like they're actually going back up in price, and this is what we're kind of gonna see throughout most of this sealed product that I've seen for the most part. It's kind of crazy, and the packs getting purchased per day is absolutely insane. Like I've never seen this much amount of packs get purchased per day. Like look, February 12th, yesterday, 403 packs. Today that I'm recording this, 270 packs. It's absolutely wild what's going on here. Like, a lot of people saying that they don't like this set and paying for it, but people are paying for this in mass, absolutely mass. It's crazy to see this, actually. And this is just single packs. And what's crazy is we've already had more product literally just come out, maybe like last week or something like that. More product came out, and look, this set's prices on this booster packs are kind of already going back up. Very interesting to see this. We'll probably see this trend going on for a little while, and this is the same thing going on with the ETBs. This ETB literally got down to like the 101 mark. Next thing you know, 360 of them got bought that day. 360 of them, and we still see a lot of these getting purchased as well. People are saying like, oh, I don't want to purchase this set. Why am I purchasing this set? This set is so expensive. But look at the sell through on this set. Absolutely insane, the sell through on this set. Literally yesterday, 126 of these were bought. 126 of these, and if we look at the recent sales, they're going for 119, 120. Absolutely crazy. We've seen it dip down, and we're just seeing it just continue to go back up. I can see this kind of trending back down. Maybe the one thing too is the promo kind of has a little bit of value to it. I think the promo does hold for like 30 bucks or something like that. So it makes sense, and the packs are like 12 bucks a piece. So we kind of makes sense. Even like that, all this kind of adds together for this to just go back up in price and just keep rising in price. Now we're gonna get on to the binder collection. The binder collection I actually like personally. The binder collection I really like. If we go to the 151 binder collection, the 151 binder is actually, I think, like, I don't even know, like, I think like 150 bucks or like 90 bucks or something like that. I gotta go, maybe tomorrow I'll probably go through the 151. 151 is going insane right now, absolutely crazy. So I'll probably do a video kind of like this, breaking down kind of how I do this. I'll probably do that with 151 too. So let me know if y'all want to see that video. I feel like that'd be a good video to watch. And 151 is kind of a crazy video too. It's crazy. Poster collection. The one thing with this poster collection, I've never really personally liked posters. I mean, like, I never liked the poster collection because I bought a lot of 151 poster collections, and they don't really seem to do too good in price. As we can see, most of the other product is just rising up in price. This is just staying stagnant. I don't really see a lot of people kind of going after the poster. The promos I thought would have a good amount of value to them, but this is the same exact thing that happened with 151 to me, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go heavy into these posters because they don't really hold typically a lot of value. I've seen them kind of sit around this $30 to $35 mark. I haven't seen look at the 151 posters in a while, but that's kind of where they are. I'd rather just break it down and have the loose packs and get all the promos from it. I feel like the promos would have had a good value to it. Maybe down the road we'll have to see what happens, but you know, that's just how it is right now. What is this? Oh, this is the mini tins. I have something to say about this. I guess I'll give you a little sneak peek. I actually purchased one of these today, and I purchased it for market price. I really wanted these one displays, and I hope I received this in a sealed display. I purchased from Walmart for like 200 bucks. This is kind of a sneak peek of next month or this month's kind of what I've been picking up and stuff like that. I wanted to get one of these displays. I was okay paying a little bit over market. Actually paying like I was okay paying market for it. Like I said, that's just me personally. I like it, but as we see, this is kind of coming down in price though. It was sitting around at $250 before release, and once it hit release, it kind of dropped down to $212. So this could be one of the products that kind of come down in price. If these get down to around that like $150 to maybe a little bit lower, I will probably be picking up a lot more of these. Down the long term, I feel like these will be having a good amount of value. And the one thing too I'd have to say about these is if you actually look at, like, I didn't pull any of the single mini tins up right now. But if you go back to the mini tins, I think the Sylveon's going for like 30 bucks. The certain tins are going for extremely higher price. I think the Umbreon's going for like $30 or something like that. Like, it's kind of crazy to see what some of these mini tins are going for actually. But the surprise box, I like the surprise box as well, but it's crashed harder than I thought it would, honestly. As we can see, before pre-release it was sitting like $100. Now it's sitting around that $60 mark. You still do have the 4 promos or the 4 packs in it, which are kind of add up to, what is it, like $48 or something like that. So you do get a promo with it too. So these do have a lot of value right here. It makes sense kind of where this is at, because the promos, most of the promos are sitting around like that $20 to $25 mark that I've seen so far at least. So that's interesting to see this. I have 2 of these, and y'all already seen what one of them is. I probably will open another one, but you know, I like the surprise boxes. If I can get them for retail, like $22, $25 around there, less than $30, I feel like these are a good buy, honestly. But they're just kind of long term, I feel like they would do well. But as we see right here, it's not really getting purchased up like crazy. As we can see, it's kind of sitting around that $80 mark, or like 80 per day or whatever like mark. I feel like this is a good deal, like I said, for the promo and the packs, because you get 4 packs and 1 promo, and the promos typically go for like, I think like $20, $30 or something like that I've seen recently. But let's go to the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box is also interesting as well, as we've seen this just go straight up. Literally, it dropped down to what, like $242 on release day. Next thing you know, it's trying to stay at $250 mark. As we can see, it's just continually going up. The one thing I'd have to say though is not a lot of many of these are getting sold per day. As we can see, they're maybe getting, we've seen back here in January 29th, 8, 17, 20, 8, 10, 8, 12, you know what I mean, like that. It's not a lot of them getting purchased. There is 104 of these getting listed right now, and a lot of people are just like, it seems like it's sitting around that 280 mark. I could see this personally going up to $500. It's just going to take us some time. Give it some time. If y'all know, Journey Together just had a drop of Pokemon Center ETBs on the Pokemon Center. We will probably have Prismatic too. I don't know when. I would assume so. In the new system that it has, we will be having a lot more people get this, so I could see this price going down short term, but long term I could see this holding a lot of value. That's just me personally. If you know the 151 ETB, I've heard, I haven't looked at it, I think it's going for like $300 right now. Crazy. Or $400. I don't even know. Like I said, probably do a video of 151. I want to talk about 151. 151 is going crazy too. So the Moonbreon, this card is just kind of just staying, I guess, in that same place it's been. Really, it hasn't really gone anywhere. It was, whenever it released, was at $1,600. As you see now, it's just selling for like that $16, $15, $72. But if you see on here, if we go down to near mint, the lowest listed is $16.49. So like I said, we'll have to see where this really goes. This is just, it's a really expensive card, so it's not really going to be a lot of these getting purchased. I feel like it's not a very, it is a popular card right now, but I feel like this is going to be kind of calmed down a little bit. I feel like it will eventually, just basically the price point, I feel like is really the main thing here. It's extremely expensive. I feel like this could probably crash down below $1,000, potentially, maybe eventually, depending if they put enough product onto the market. We'll have to really see what happens though. It's depending on pop reports and everything like that. We already looked at some of the pop reports. It's like a 40 to 45% chance of getting a 10 on this card. So that's just how that is. We'll have to see really what happens long term with this card. But I could see it getting at least a decent amount of crash for a little while, and then kind of just going back up here. It will be interesting to see which one of these, this Umbreon right here from Prismatic Evolutions, or the one from Evolving Skies, which one will do better long term. We'll have to see and kind of keep that up, and yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice, interesting to see how it goes. But this is going to be in print for the next 2 years, so it's going to be, this one's going to be a little all over the place. So we'll have to see what happens. The Master Ball Umbreon. This is actually beautiful. My buddy pulled this card. Actually, it's kind of crazy he did. The card looks absolutely beautiful. I love the card. I haven't seen it in person yet. I'll probably see it if he hasn't sold it yet, but beautiful card. But as we see, these Master Balls are kind of all doing the same thing. They're just kind of just going down in price. I like the Master Balls personally as a play because of the grading play. We've seen they're kind of harder to grade. The Umbreon, I think, was like 40 of them getting graded, 9, and like 20 of them were like a 10 or something like that. I mean, like 20 of them, yeah, like 20 of them were like a 10. It's kind of that area. I think like 30 of them. It was kind of in that area around there, like the 40 to 45% chance of getting a 10 on it. So long term, I feel like these Master Balls are doing really good. This is the one that I forgot last week. I actually forgot to put this one in the video. And guess what? This is the Sylveon. As we see, this is the same thing with the Umbreon, and we're gonna see this probably consistently with all the evolutions because they are a extremely higher price. These cards are absolutely beautiful though, absolutely gorgeous cards. I love these cards so much. But as we see, lowest listed near mint is going for $449. This one right here, this is probably Japanese. Yeah, of course it's Japanese. But if we go down and find a star seller, the first star seller is $494 near mint. I mean, it's not a bad price. Crazy. We'll have to see what really happens down the road with this card. Like I said, I like the card personally. I love all the arts in this set. Master Ball, the Master Balls are extremely low price, and they seem like they just keep falling and falling and falling. If I can get one of these for like a decent price, I might pick some of these up because the Master Balls just make sense to me. I feel like long term these might be a play, but we'll have to see what happens. because as you're going to see with most of these Master Balls that I've seen so far, is they are going down in price. They're not staying at a high price, which is interesting to me because they are kind of the harder rarity to pull, I feel like, more than the SARs in my opinion, because I think you get like a Master Ball like 1 in like 15 to 20 packs or something like that, around there. I think it's 1 in 15, I think it is. And you have what like 180 something cards in this set, or 130 something cards. Yeah, so I think it's a little bit harder to pull than an SAR. So I feel like they would have a more higher value. I think personally across the board, I think all these would be like $100, but that's just my opinion. I might make the play. We'll see what happens. This Espeon is a more popular Pokemon. As we've seen so far with the SARs, they've kind of gone down in price, or kind of Umbreon stayed stagnant, Sylveon went down. As we see with this Espeon, it's kind of gone up in price. It was sitting around that 310, 315 whenever this set came out. As we see now, it's sitting about around that $400 mark. Crazy to see this. This card is absolutely beautiful though, absolutely gorgeous card. I love this card, the art on it. But as we've seen with Master Ball, $66 near mint, not that many getting sold. Like I said, I might make a play on this. We'll have to see what happens. See what happens long term. Here goes Leafeon. Beautiful art, absolutely beautiful art. This is another SAR evolution that is just going down in price. Crazy. And if we go look at the Japanese version, guess what? $83 compared to English near mint, $350. Wild what some of these prices are going for. Absolutely wild. Gorgeous card though. Master Ball, same for that $65 mark. Same thing, just going down in price. There's a little bit getting sold. There's not a lot getting sold. As if we look on the daily basis, I see like every other day there's like 1 or 2 getting sold. So that's a good sign. See what's going to happen long term with this. Like I said, these are long term plays. These are things I just want to keep paying attention to. As we can see, we can't really see the chart with a Flareon, sadly, but the Flareon is selling for light play near mint, $350. Starred seller $387. Wow, some of these cards are going crazy in prices. Absolutely wild. See the damage is 175, but that's just damage. You mean like that? Like, come on now. But beautiful art. See the near mint, it's going for what is it, like $400? Yeah. $387, right around that $400 mark. Kind of crazy. Master Ball, look at the Master Ball. Master Ball's going for $47. $47 the last one sold for. Some of these Master Balls just don't make sense to me at all. I say this every single week. I have to kind of put my money where my mouth is and buy some of these. Well, we'll see how it's. Ooh, this is an interesting one with this Glaceon. This one's gone up in price as well. There's some of these that are going up in price. Some of them are staying stagnant, and some of them are dropping. It depends the card. I feel like the artwork. I feel like the more popular evolutions are getting bought up. The Espeon, the Glaceon. I feel like Sylveon would have done better too. But I think Sylveon was sitting at that higher price and just getting a top tier price for it, where it had no choice but to come down. And the same thing I feel like is going on with that Umbreon too, is it's just at that price but nobody wants to pay for it. But we'll have to see what happens. Glaceon, Master Ball, beautiful card. Absolutely amazing artwork on this card as well. Master Ball's going down in price. I don't know, some of these Master Balls are seeming very interesting to me. Vaporeon, I like this too on the artwork on the Vaporeon. Oh, we can't see if the chart's going anything, if it's going up or down. But if we see near mint, where is it at? Starred seller, dang, starred seller. First starred seller is going for, what is it? $399. $400 for this card. Crazy. Beautiful card though. I love the card. Master Ball, $65. Same thing with most of them consistently. This one's going down in price actually. Some of the Master Balls, it seems like this. It's the same thing going across the board with the Master Balls in this set, is they're all just going down. At least the evolutions, at least. Jolteon's actually going up in price as we see. Like I said, it's very interesting to see some of these going up. I would assume like the Jolteon, I would think would go down in price, me personally. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just looking at the charts and seeing what's going to happen with it. Beautiful card. I love the card. If we go to the Master Ball, Jolteon Master Ball, gorgeous art. Gorgeous art. So we're on that $60 mark. I think it's because it's an SAR. They don't really like this card, I guess. I don't know. I think the Master Balls are better in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. The Eevee, this is another one I didn't bring up last week. This one doesn't really have that many sales on it, as we see. We only see like, what, 1 or 2 sales on it. So can't really go based off of this. So we probably go to eBay, we'll probably see more. But if we go to the starred seller at near mint, what is the lowest listed price? It is $229. Beautiful art though, absolutely amazing art. And if we go to Master Ball Eevee, oh my goodness gracious, there's no way this card's sitting for this price. There is no way. This does not make sense to me. $30 for the lowest listed Japanese, $37, $40 for a Master Ball. Come on now. Oh, there's no way. That has to be Japanese. Dang, that's crazy, isn't it? Okay, I want us to do this then. Let me see how many of these are listed. Okay, 49. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, look, that's why I kind of make sense how I wasn't looking at everything like that. They are harder to pull, yes they are, but it seems like there's more of them listed on the market. As we see right here with this Jolteon, there's 23 listed on the market. If we go with the Master Ball Jolteon, 49 listed. If we go with the SAR Eevee, there's 24 listed. If we go with the Master Ball Eevee, it's 76 listed. That makes a lot more sense now. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy to see. Now the Roaring Moon, I want to just add a couple cards in here that I kind of thought were some cards to pay attention to. Roaring Moon, this one actually kind of did fall down in price, but now it's starting to rise up in price. People love this art. Absolutely amazing art. I love this card myself. Beautiful card. If we go look at the highest listed near mint, I think it's like 200 and something dollars this card's going for. Actually, what is it, at $224 near mint? Beautiful card though. Everybody loves this card. This is my favorite card right here. My favorite card. I want to buy this card so bad. Absolutely amazing art. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this. Gorgeous. But it's extremely expensive. There's not that much data of these getting sold really. I've seen a couple of these. I think PSA 10s, I think we're going for like $1,000 or something like that. Near mint, it's going for $238. $238. Crazy. I think I got one more card, and then we're gonna look at some PSAs of this card, and then kind of just end it off there. So as we see, the Dragon Pulse is actually interesting too. It's just going up in price. See, some of these are going up in price, some of them are going down in price. It's just very interesting to see which ones are going down in price, because see, me personally, whenever I bought this set, I wasn't really kind of putting these other SARs into effect here. I was just putting Evolutions, but these other SARs are playing a big game and big part in it. So we'll have to see what this happens long term, but let's get on looking at the PSAs. I haven't even pulled them up yet, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so now if we're looking at the sold listings, PSA 9 Umbreon is going for $1,400. PSA 9 Leafeon going for $361. Oh wow, this one didn't sell for that high price. The Pikachu, there's only like 4 of them. I think we looked at it. Yeah, there's only 4 of them, so that's kind of crazy. Dang, the Umbreon, $3,500. Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Ooh, the Pokemon Center ETB EV is going for $820. Master Ball Umbreon, $900 it seems like. Dang, that's crazy. Umbreon PSA 9. The PSA 9s are selling for a lot too, but that's because the raw version is selling for what, like I think $1,500-$1,600, so they could just break it open and just sell it like that, you know what I mean? So it's just, that's what people probably do with these, is they just break it open. Either one, fix the stuff that they think is wrong with it and send it to PSA, or 2, they break it open and just sell it raw. That's what I've seen a lot of people do. And typically Leafeon Special Illustration Wear SAR selling for $1,000. Roaring Moon selling for $700. Umbreon Evolution, Leafeon Vaporeon PSA 9 $400. Glaceon $2,000. Espeon $1,500. That's why we've seen the Espeon going up in price. That's why we've seen the Glaceon going up in price. And I guess that Espeon too, that's crazy. $1,500 is wild for this. Crazy to see some of these cards what they're going for. Tag, people are someone's going tag. $1,500 for Espeon. Consistently, PSA 9 going for that. PSA 9 is going for $500, $415 of Espeon, $502 for Flareon. Best offer for Vaporeon. PSA 9 Pikachu going for $152. PSA 9 Roaring Moon going for $250. But it did say something. Read the description or something like that. Master Ball. Wait, what? Oh, this is Pokeball Reverse going for $112. Leafeon SAR going for $860. Jolteon going for $910. Sylveon going for $475. Celeridge going for $299. PSA 9, I want a PSA 10, but it's going for like $1,000 or something like that. This is just the Eevee promo. Oh, it's Pokemon Center PSA 9 going for $132. Dang, so that means the raw is going for around this price too. That's crazy, absolutely wild. Glaceon bid $870. Glaceon bid best offer for $380. Regular promo for the ETB $350. Crazy. Jolteon $350. Glaceon $1250. Dang, we seen the Glaceon on February 12th sell for $1250. And if we go back up here, what was the recent sell on this going for? What was it, like $1,500? I think we sold for. We seen? That's crazy. Yeah, $2,000. It went up $750. Is crazy, wild. But I just kind of want to go over this, go through some Prismatic Evolutions. I like talking about this set. Love to hear what y'all think about this set. Beautiful set. I love this set. So see you on the next one. Peace.